Hello and welcome to Year 8 Maths. This is our first lesson on algebra. And so I want to start off, control yourselves guys, with a big idea. All right? So, have you ever been on a seesaw?
No. Actually, yes.
Okay. Let's imagine, I don't know, I got someone pretty heavy, 80 kilograms. When you get to my age, some of you will weigh that much. And someone who weighs 60 kilograms. What's going to happen?
It'll fall down on the 85 side.
Yeah, this side's heavier, the one with 80. So the seesaw is going to tip down this way. Okay? So is this seesaw balanced?
Nope. No.
Not balanced. Alright, so this first example that I've drawn, the seesaw is not balanced. Alright, what about this one? On one side, I've got 20 kilograms. And on the other side, I've got two 10 kilogram blocks. Is that seesaw balanced? Why is it balanced? Yeah. Okay, so here's the idea. This is going to lead us into our study of equations and our study of algebra. But today, we're just going to start off with the seesaw and the balancing analogy. Okay, so we need to be clear on this. So are we all happy with this?
Yeah.
Put the same amount on both sides?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if it's not balanced, then the seesaw doesn't stay flat. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce the topic of algebra. This time, I'm going to say all the seesaws that we draw are balanced. Okay, so our goal is to balance the seesaw. So let's say I put 20 kilograms on one side and I put another block on the other side. You may recognize the letter X. You've used it in equations so far. I haven't written down an equation yet. Okay? What number would X need to be for the seesaw to be balanced?
20.
Why? It's got to be the same. So, to be balanced, X is 20. Now, I want to ask you, have you seen this idea before?
Yes.
Like when you've learned algebra? Okay, great. All right, so we don't need to spend too long on it. Okay. What about this one?
It would have to be 10.
Why do you think it's 10, Talia?
So then it's like 80. So 10 plus 10 equals 20.
Yeah. So I'm very suggestively writing an equation, 10 plus x equals 20. We don't need to worry about it just yet, but this is what the picture is telling us. If I add 10 and x together, I have to get the same number on the other side, which is 20. Okay? Later I'm going to teach you how to solve this, and more complex ones as well. Okay. Couple more, and then I'll give you some to practice on. What if I gave you one that looked like this?
Still has to be X is 10.
You can do like 15 plus 5 or 10 plus 2.
Yeah. So,
But 15 plus 5 would be X and Y.
Yeah, the X
Is
has to be the same.
Oh yeah,
for
the
both.
same. 10
okay.
plus 10 and 10.
All right.
X
So,
is 10.
great. So, a lot of you have recognized that this is 10, but why is it 10? I need two of the same number to make 20. Okay? So I could write this as an equation like this, 2 times x equals 20. But I can do something even simpler than that. Do I need the multiplication sign?
No.
Okay. You may wonder, why do we just write 2x instead of 2 times x? One of the reasons is it's easy to confuse the x and the multiplication sign, so we just drop it. Okay, and x is the most commonly used one. Okay, one more, and I'll get you to create your own. Yep, I'll move it up.
X is 5
Okay, Ferg, why do you think x is 5?
because 10 it needs x needs to be the same number and you need 10 plus 10 equals 20. So x has to the two x's have to equal 10.
Okay, so you will have seen equations like this on the pre-test. If you're not feeling comfortable with equations yet, maybe you can draw this instead. Okay? But yes, x is 5 because I need 2 of them, and then I need to add 10 to get 20. So I need 2x to be 10. Okay? All right. Are there any questions? Is this making sense? Can you give me a nod if you're all right with this?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to create your own puzzle like this. You'll need a letter and you'll need a number.
Can you have multiple letters?
You can have just one letter. And for now, just one letter on one side. Actually, I forgot. I need to do one more example. Sorry.
Are you filming what you're doing?
It's all being recorded. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last example before I get you to create your own one. This time I've got x on both sides of the seesaw. Why? Why is x still 10?
Because 10 plus 7 is 10 is 30, and then 20 plus 10 is 30.
Great. Okay, so you saw that. Okay, I'm going to introduce another idea which we will build on over the next few classes. If I want to keep the seesaw balanced, I need to do the same thing to both sides. So for example, I could add 5 kilograms on this side, but would the seesaw be balanced anymore? No, because I've added weight to one side. So if I add 5 kilograms to this side, and, George, and I want to keep the seesaw balanced, what do I need to do to the other side? That's it. George, can you move up to the front, please? Okay, so if you missed that, if I want to keep this balanced, I can remove 5 kilograms, I can add 5 kilograms to this side, but if I want to keep it balanced, I've got to add 5 kilograms on the other side as well. Okay? Now, I could actually make this question a lot simpler. I can add the same thing to both sides, but I can also remove weights from both sides. Which weight could I remove to make this easier? Well, yeah, you'll need to remove more than one weight.
Okay, to remove two then?
Yep. So which ones would you remove?
The one from the 20 and one I think from the 10.
Okay, so are you removing the 20? Are you removing the x? Are you
Both.
removing the 10?
Both x's. Just
Both.
remove two x's.
Yeah.
So this,
Yeah.
and on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see that I've taken off the same amount of weight from both sides and it's still balanced? Okay. So we'll talk about this more probably tomorrow. But for now, this is the picture that we have. We've got weights on a seesaw. That would be the equation. But for now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a few minutes to create your own puzzle such as this one. Okay? Once you've done that, swap with the person next to you and see if you can figure out the answer to their puzzle. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording there.
Bye.
Good for you.
Bye.
Bye.